Yo, what is up, you guys? This is your boy Taladia Plays, and welcome back to another live stream, guys. Sorry that I haven't got the webcam on. It's basically because I've got a bit of an eye problem today. So I'm not putting the webcam on. Anyway, we're here to talk about gaming. So we're here to talk about the DC gaming rant, pretty much. Um, well, DC gaming and Marvel gaming. So we're going to be talking about that. So let me just get a banner set up. There we go. DC Gaming. Now, as you guys are well aware, before we start, what's up, Zeke? How you doing? Cameron, what's up? Hey, Tevia and Super Jeff. Welcome on in, buddy. Welcome on in. Welcome. Yeah, so we're here to talk about what we saw at Summer Game Fest because like obviously I streamed it over on Twitch for Summer Game Fest. If you guys don't know, yes, I'm a Twitch streamer. Um, so I streamed Summer Game Fest there, and let's just say there was little, little, you know, DC games that we really got. The only thing, the only thing we really got were, um, yeah, I know, Pika, I know it's Sunday for you. Um, the only thing we got is Arkham Shadow. That was it. We didn't get like the Wonder Woman game. We didn't get a console based surprise or anything like that. Yeah, like the only thing we got was Arkham Shadow, right? So it got me really thinking. It's like, is the Wonder Woman game in trouble? Like, because a lot of people are wondering this, including myself. Is the Wonder Woman game in trouble? Yeah, Pika, I already knew that there was going to be any gameplay footage. I already knew this in advance that we're not going to get any gameplay footage for Arkham Shadow because I watch a good buddy of mine, Caboose, and he did an interview with one of the developers, and they said there was going to be a story trailer. There wasn't going to be any gameplay. So, but yeah, it's like the way I see it is DC kind of let me down in terms of Summer Game Fest this year. Like they could have shown at least the Wonder Woman game, given us an update on that. Yeah, they're not marketing it. Yeah, it's been in trouble. We don't know what for though. Like we don't know what type of trouble are they in. Like it's like I'm not thinking okay, they're not I'm not thinking it might be some technical issue. I don't know what it is, but it's like but they didn't show it and it really disappointed me because like I'm just like, okay, we could have had the Wonder Woman game there and it would have, got people excited again, right? Hell, I would even take the Suicide Squad Killer Justice League some Suicide Squad Killer Justice League update. I would even take that. But we didn't even get that either. So it's like I'm just like, okay, what Warner Brothers is probably thinking now is like, okay, we'll probably will delay the game till next year for Wonder Woman. That's what I'm probably thinking. I think it's probably delayed to next year. Um, but as for like other IPs like WB Montreal's IP, I don't think we're gonna get any announcement from them this year at all. I don't think we are. Even though some people are saying yeah we are, but we're not. I don't think we are. In terms of But in terms of Rocksteady, because we did talk about this yesterday on Jared's channel, is that Rocksteady are doing are planning to pitch a single player game after Suicide Squad. Now it could be from anything from, you know, anything from, I don't know, um Batman to Justice League to Green Lantern. It could be anything. But the way I see it is, I think what Rocksteady will do next is they'll go back, pivot back to Batman, and it'll be a single player, story driven game. And a lot of people want a Superman game. I know that. But we're not going to get that from Rocksteady, if I'm honest with you, because they need a win. Rocksteady needs a win right now. So, you know, like if I was in Rocksteady shoes, I would go for what I know best, which is Batman, right? Knowing for a fact that you could make a single player story driven game, get people excited, get people talking about the game. It'd probably be about 4 years before we actually get something for that. 4 to 5 years for that game. Um, but in regards to, but just in regards to Wonder Woman, it's like I'm just a bit surprised. Like it really surprised me that we didn't get anything for DC besides Arkham Shadow. Like we didn't get anything else. Like it would have been cool to have um maybe Telltale announce something for Batman Telltale. We didn't even get that. So yeah, that's kind of like a bummer. Anyway, like let's talk about Marvel gaming because I think we've talked a little bit a lot about Ma- um you know a lot about DC gaming. What's up, Jay Heat? Jay Heat, are you still around? Are you still busy? Are you able to hop on? Because I did send you a link. I'm still out of town, but I'll be in the chat. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. Cool. I wasn't too sure if you were gonna be able to do it. Okay. So all right. Let's just go to. All right. Let's talk about a bit about Arkham Shadow, right? Because I think it's a good opportunity. Yeah, as Jay Heat says, welcome to the show, everybody. Yes. But let's talk a little bit about Arkham Shadow before switching over to Marvel, pivoting to Marvel games. So Arkham Shadow did a story trailer, and essentially in that story trailer we got uh the revelation of Rat King. Now it's not the Rat Catcher; it's called Rat King. In that trailer, we also got to see Harley Quinzel, I should say. We saw Harvey Dent, before he became Two Face, Jim Gordon, and we got to see Roger Craig Smith's awesome Batman suit. You know, in his CG trailer, which really looked cool. Um, but like, yes, the Arkham Shadow villain was revealed in the trailer, and my God, it's looking awesome, looking great for that game. So if you got any questions about Arkham Shadow, feel free to ask me. Like, cause there was tons of like stuff that they put out there. Like even Scarecrow. Apparently, we're gonna get an origin for Scarecrow, origin for Scarecrow, and origin for Harley Quinn. That's what they're going with. Um, Jay Heat saying, all I will say about Arkham Shadow is that the Arkhamverse is an IP, and the video game series has taken a hit. And will have to do a lot to regain trust in the casual audience. Yes, I agree with you, Jay Heat. That is something I will have to agree with you when it comes down to um when it comes down to what's it called, when it comes down to the Arkham franchise, definitely, right? That is something you need to look at. Now we'll talk about. Let me just make a banner. Um, because we're gonna. It's not gonna be a long stream, guys. because it's a solo stream. What did you say? Did you know that if you're gonna go the way the previous game, did you know if it's going to go the way of the previous games and set during one day or over multiple days? So from what I've seen in interviews, it's like it's just gonna be a one night thing. That's what I've what I know. Like it's gonna be set over one night. There's no way it's taking place on the 4th of July. Basically, that's what the premise of the game is. Set in a place the 4th of July. Um, it's one of the only one Arkham game had a day and night cycle. No, none of the Arkham games had a day and night cycle. And none of the Arkham games did. And there was not um Facepalm. Uh but yeah, I mean the way I see it is that yeah, it's still gonna be a really cool game regardless because it's a MetaQuest game. But I reckon WB will pivot back to giving us a console game anyway. No problem, J Heat. No problem at all. Um, all right. So let's talk about Spider-Man 2 DLC no show. Yes, I think that's a good way to transition. So let me just make sure I get the transition. Yes. Spider-Man 2 DLC no show. So what I mean by that is them not showing anything for Spider-Man 2 at Summer Game Fest this year. Like, wow. PlayStation didn't really show anything. And I wonder, are they even gonna have a DLC for that game? It's a big game, Spider-Man is. We do know that they had DLC plan. Has anything been cancelled or has it been I don't know. The only thing I do know though is that there was no Spider-Man 2 DLC at Summer Game Fest. It didn't show up. Everyone was expecting it to be there, and it didn't turn up there. And it's a lot of questions to be, you know, raising. It raises a lot of question in regards to, Marvel Spider-Man 2 going forward. It's like, are they going to continuously going to keep it just the way it is, or are they going to build its way up and hype everything up for a PlayStation showcase or something? Because exactly a year ago there was Spider-Man 2 at Summer Game Fest. Exactly a year ago. I remember this to this day. I remember like they showed the release date and everything, and it was hype. I remember I remember my reaction to it. That was pretty cool. Um, but I thought maybe they'll do another surprise and pop up at Summer Game Fest, but no, we didn't get any of that. So, how did you guys feel about Spider-Man 2 not showing up at Summer Game Fest? Spider-Man 2 DLC no show. Like what? Uh, thus, thus for these thus far these games have been weak to mid. Nothing has jumped at me at all. Well, there has been a couple of games, Shin, for me. Like myself and Jay here are excited for Sparking Zero. That is a game that we're looking forward to the most. That's coming at the end of this year. Um, because I'm a bit of like I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan, so and we still got Marvel Rivals, closed beta, well, not closed beta. There's the beta for Marvel Rivals still to come out. So those are two games I'm excited about. And then in terms of DC, you're right. There's not much for DC. So if anything, I don't think we're gonna get a lot of DC content this year. I think majority is going to be from Marvel and from other IPs. It says a lot when Sparking Zero and Sam Lake appearance were the highlight of the event. Yeah, Sparking Zero was amazing. Amazing when it came down to it just felt awesome. Sparking Zero, I've already seen. Hype level is unchanged by a new trailer. I'm not feeling rivals. Okay, so for me as a content creator, it's like, okay, I could possibly do something with Sparking Zero, for Twitch. That's no problem. Um, but for rivals, there's a lot of things I could, talk about, like characters that they could bring to the table and everyone being excited for, right? Because a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm not excited for um I don't think we're gonna get anything DC this year or next year, honestly. I'll be honest with you. I don't think we're gonna get anything Wonder Woman this year. I think everything is gonna happen next year. I think everything is gonna flood out the gate next year. I think we're gonna get the Wonder Woman game released next year, and we're gonna get like the trailer for whatever WB Montreal's next game is. I think that all of that is gonna come out next year. I don't think we're gonna get anything this year in regards to that because Rocksteady right now they need they need to get those DLC done and dusted, and that's what they're gonna be mostly. What's gonna be the case for Suicide Squad. It's like, okay, you know what? Um we're not gonna pivot towards we're not gonna pivot towards anything other than Suicide Squad. And with Mortal Kombat as well, it's like there hasn't been anything for you as a content creator. I could see that Rivals gamer though. I'm just like, oh, Marvel Overwatch. Yeah, for me, it's just a content creator. I just see there's a lot of stuff I can do with Marvel Rivals, that's for sure. But for video game wise, like as a gamer myself, it's like when I play my video games, it's like, okay, there's some stuff I can do. Multiverse is another game that I really really enjoy. Multiverses, and I like to stream that sometimes with Jared, and you know play games with Jared, and it's pretty fun to do that. Um, but like I said, uh, sorry, people are saying yes, the Wonder Woman game is in trouble. Yes, that is true. That is true. According to um Greg Miller, that the Wonder Woman game is in trouble. That he spoke to a source, and his source was like, "Oh, the Wonder Woman game is in trouble." We don't know how much trouble it is, but we do know that it's in trouble to some degree. Multiverses is cool, yes. It is a very cool game, Multiverses. One of those games I would recommend downloading, playing with your friends. Yeah, if you're a big gaming fan, stick to Multiverses and DC on Online. Yeah. Did we talk about DC Dark Legion? No. Zeke, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Let me see. DC Dark Legion. Let me look that up on YouTube. 1 second. DC Dark Legion. Let me see. I see there's a trailer by IGN. All right, let's do a reaction on stream.
You know what's funny about you heroes? You're just people. And what are people? Sheep. Suckers. Pawns. So easily lost in the darkness. But who knows, maybe you'll surprise me.
The Batman who laughed. Green Arrow, Black Adam.
That's it? Come on, you guys can do better! Earth's depending on you. You need a bigger league.
Is that it?
Do you want to?
Is that it? Like, really? It's a mobile game? Okay. What are people? What are people? Nothing but a miserable pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you, lols. Yeah. So far, the Batman who laughs sounds like he's voiced the voice the right way. Yeah. So far, yeah. Yeah. So honestly, I'm not a big fan of the mobile game, and but yeah, that's the game I'm not going to be covering. That's for sure. Um, I'm more of a console player, so I'm more into the, let's say, the Injustice, the Wonder Woman should be the uh, easiest game idea to make. It's literally God of War starring Wonder Woman. Here's the thing, Shin, like Wonder Woman, we know that this game has been in development since 2019 or something, right? They announced it in 2021, to the world. You would have thought by now, you're in what 2024. You probably think by now, okay, you know what, we sh- we should have some sort of like cinematic stroke gameplay footage right now. You would have think, but it's like it's 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 crazy. Uh, Pika says, by the way, uh, by the right way, is meaning that he could have had the same voice actor as the main Batman does and have a cold voice. Yeah, I think so. Maybe. Um, but this stream isn't gonna be a long one, guys. And I know it's because today's stream is a solo stream. I haven't got Jay Heat here. Myself and Jay Heat were planning to do a stream together. Um, but the fact is that he's a bit busy, and that's why he wasn't able to be on today. Otherwise, we would have gone a little bit longer. Um, that's what I'm saying. God of War is literally the blueprint for Wonder Woman. Yes, but the fact is we don't know anything about the Wonder Woman game. That's the thing. The only thing we do know is that it's set in Themyscira, and pretty much that's what from like what I know. And the fact that there was play testing done already, QA testing has already happened. Like I already know that as well. So it is what it is. As my good buddy, guy named Mike would say, it is what it is. But any questions you want to ask me, feel free to put them in the chat right now. And before we wrap up, feel free to put them. Feel free to put that in. We need that Superman game too. Here's the thing with that Superman game, right? It's a rumor currently. It is a rumor. It's not been confirmed by the studio, nor is it being confirmed by Warner Brothers Games Montreal, because it's coming from a leaker, and let's just say, I really wish that you know Warner Brothers Warner Brothers actually said something about this stuff. Um, I wish I was done learning Unreal Engine 5. I would have made a demo for Superman. Oh, cool. We were robbed. Yes, Jay, we were robbed in terms of DC gaming, right? DC gaming, we would have had a Superman game by now. What's up, Naji? What's up? What's up, Naji? How you doing? But yeah, in terms of the way DC's handling their games. Remember, there's a rumor. Whoops. Remember, there's a room. There's a rumor equals no room. Hold on 1 second. Remember, there's a rumor equals there is no rumor. But if we claim that there is a rumor, then we can create that rumor. Mind you, Pika, mind you, the person who actually put out that rumor, I've actually spoken to them via DMs. Right? I've literally spoken to the person. He made it public, not me. This is coming from somebody that's actually legitimately put out there on the internet, not me. That's why I only reported on it. Right? Because they put it out on the internet, and I'm like, okay, might as well talk about it because nobody else is going to cover it. And we know that it's been talked about for a long time that WB Games Montreal was going to make a Superman game. We've been talking about it for like over a decade now. I still think if they do a Superman game, it should be go the full New 52 route, given the origins of Cornsweat Superman, full customization suit and episode DLC. That's actually about 10 to 20 hours. Yeah. Yes, I agree with you, Shin. 110%. I agree with you there. Okay, Pika. Yeah, yes, Pika. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like the way this is going around. Obviously, it's a rumor. It wasn't coming from me. This is coming from somebody else. Like that's why I just reported on it because when I spoke to the dude, not given. Oh, okay. Giving the origins of Superman. Okay, so you're thinking a DCU game. So a DCU game would actually work for Warner Brothers right now. I think that would be a full blown DCU game could work. Yes, I did hear about the Suicide Squad. Yes, I did hear about that, Najee. Yes, I did hear about that. Yes, Gunn said it's all connected. Um, it just depends on how or when would James Gunn follow up with this, because next year is a big year for him in regards to Superman. He's got his Superman movie coming out next year, and he did say it's going to be the summer of Superman next summer. So if I was in James Gunn's shoes, I'd be like, okay, get this Wonder Woman game out and start promoting whatever next game I have next, right? Get it out there. Don't hold back. All guns blazing. Games and TV shows could give origins, uh, give origins and push stories forward. Yes, agreed. I think what would be really cool though, if I was going to do a video game, I would do a story like volume 1 of Action Comics of the New 52. That would be pretty cool. Shin says at least announce Superman next summer. In terms of video games, yes, 110% agree with you there. If it's Superman, they should announce it next year. Get the hype. Everyone will be talking about the IP. People will be talking about the game. People will be talking about the movie. It's synergy, brand synergy there. So we'll see what happens. But like I said, the Wonder Woman game. If I was in WB's shoes right now, I would say, look, you've got Gamescom, show something at Gamescom, right? And say, look, it's coming Q1 or Q2 of 2024, sorry, 2025, right? Say it's coming out next year, right? At least people are excited then. If you haven't got anything for us. Yes, yes, Shin, yeah, definitely. Cornsweat's origin story. We uh we did discuss this in a Superman game rumor type of video. In the Superman game stream that I did. So Superman game rumor stream that I did. Um, but when it comes down to Wonder Woman, it's like, okay, you've got the Wonder Woman game. Hey, what's up, Tevia? If the Wonder Woman game is bad, don't release it. The problem is, Sin, they've already just announced it. If they cancel it now, it's too late. How's your day going? My day's going good. Yeah, I remember that stream. I said it there too. Yeah, yeah. The way I see it though, the Wonder Woman game needs to have something. If not, Warner Brothers is gonna fail. Warner Brothers is gonna look like an idiot, because then it's like, what other games are you gonna really push out there? What's up, Temple? Welcome on in, buddy. Welcome, welcome. Just don't cancel, retool it. Yeah, that is a given too. Uh, I am hoping that the Wonder Woman game turns out to be good, even if my expectations are extremely low. Yeah, Tevia, like if I'm honest with you, the Wonder Woman game, I'm not expecting it to be top notch, but I'm keeping my expectations low. Suicide Squad Killer Justice League was a disaster, lost so much for them. For WB, yes, and for Rocksteady, it lost them a lot of money. Rocksteady lost a lot when it came down to Suicide Squad. That's why they're planning to pitch the Wolf. Sorry, they're planning to pitch a single player game. Temple says Wolf Among Us season 2 is in the worrying state too, knowing it's DC as well. Yeah, that's another thing too. Like with Wolf Among Us, like Jeff Keighley was planning to show that at Summer Game Fest, and then they didn't show it at all. Which is sad, because this Wonder Woman is one of the most important heroes. This must be a win. Yes, it has to be. It has to be a win going forward. But yeah. like every DC game going forward needs to be cinematic, great storytelling, immaculate gameplay. Agreed. Wonder Woman fans can't catch a break too, huh? Yeah, they can't catch a break. Like here's the thing, Wonder Woman was announced before I think it was before the Wolf Among Us, and it's been 3 years without any news. Wolf Among Us has had so much stuff come for that game. Well, technically, Wolf Among Us was a vertical character, but I can see where you're coming from. Well, basically, constantly in situation. Yes, basically it is. But like I said, if anything regards to Wolf Among Us or Wonder Woman, Wolf Among Us had 11 years of waiting. Hmm. Mind you, the Wolf Among Us had to be retooled, though, Temple. I agree the Wonder Woman game needs to be amazing for WB games, and the chance the gaming output needs to be more single player. Yes, agreed. Stella played God of War gameplay with God of War Uncharted Spider-Man level of cinematic storytelling. Yeah. Yes, if the Wonder Woman game would be sick if it was like that. Yes. 110% agree. I hope I hope they won't put microtransaction like they did in Shadow War. I'll be honest with you, I think that might be the trouble state that it's in. I think that might be the case. Um which is confusing. Both Wolf Among Us 2 and Wonder Woman are two properties that would have been great games. Yes. Yes, Movie Theater King. I did a reaction stream on my Twitch page. If you aren't following me on my Twitch page, make sure you go check it out. I have put the highlights of the stream um on my Twitch page. So if you want to go check out my reaction, you can check it out there. We did check out Summer Game Fest there. 100% agree. Single player games are the way to go forward. Yes. Well, do we? Well, we do have the Xbox Showcase coming out. Yes, we do, but I don't think any DC things would be anything DC will be shown there. I can't wait for the Xbox as well. Yeah, they did another one 2 hours ago. Yeah, that was the future state um future what's it called, the future games or whatever it's called. They did do that, but there was nothing much really there for that. Uh, first off, tell us what 5 characters would you want Rockstar to make their next single player about? Then give us give us 5 that you think most likely will be. So the 5 characters that Rockstar would possibly do, A would be a Batman game. Could be set in the Arkhamverse. It could be a Bruce Wayne Batman game. That's one. Second one would be a Flash game. Third one would be Green Lantern. Fourth would be Green Arrow. Fourth would be a Justice League game, and the fifth one would be Superman. The most likely out of all of those characters would be another Batman game, because the fact is that they're going to pivot back to that anyway. They're not going to do like, oh, we're going to make a Superman game, let's say, and expect people to be a winner because they need something that would sell well. That's the reason. I don't see any DC games at Xbox this year. Single player ton of DLC for Superman games. You need to Reeves DLC pack music. Yes, for sure. Movie Theater King says, will you continue to do during Summer Game Fest reaction as it continues this week? Well, there's not much really interests me when it comes down to Summer Game Fest. Like there's not been like a certain like showcase that will get me hyped to talk about the projects or whatever, right? Because like I'm a comic book content creator that covers comic book video games, and if, for example, the Xbox Showcase shows Marvel Rivals, then yeah, I might show that. I might do a reaction video to that and then post it online. But it's like I said, there's not much other events happening unless you know that if there is. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Constantine, Aquaman, there's I would go with those games. The question is though, if they did do a Justice League game, would they ignore the Suicide Squad? Yes, Tevia, they would. They would 110% ignore that. Shame Monolith doesn't have it their own conference. Yes, Warner Brothers doesn't have their own conference. You mean they did back in the day, but not anymore. Suicide Squad, Killer Justice League, that universe is dead. They will ignore it. Yeah, I only covered the main show on Xbox. That's about it. Yeah. Telltale has gone radio silent, just like Rocksteady did. Hopefully, they won't backfire in this case like they did with Suicide Squad, Killer Justice League. Maybe we'll get an Xbox exclusive for a DC game like Blade. I doubt it. Maybe we'll get something like that Marvel games content at Xbox event. Maybe we'll possibly get something there. I might just do that as a reaction stream. I don't want to get copyright claimed, right? Because that's the problem. I got copyright claimed on YouTube. When it came down to Summer Game Fest last year. So I do that all the reaction streams on Twitch. Yeah, well, I guess WB as a whole would be the way to do it. Yeah. Nah, I don't think it'll be on Xbox. I don't think Superman will be only for Xbox. It'll be multi-platform, that's for sure. Because they don't have there's no licensing fee between Xbox and DC right now. So I do know that for a fact. So there's that as well. Imagine the outrage some of the toxic PlayStation fanboys would have had if Superman was on the Xbox. I know it will come to PlayStation regardless, so I know that for a fact as well. I'm just taking 1 second. Give me a second, guys. I just gotta get rid of some of these notifications I've got on my Discord account. Right, there we go. Not not saying all PS fans are disclaimer, just a toxic part of it. The last two Superman no, Shin, you're wrong. The last two Superman games were multi-platformed. Well, one of them was, which was Superman Returns was multi-platformed, and the one it's just the one before that was an Xbox exclusive. If they don't do a Superman game for Xbox, do Green Arrow, Flash, or something like that. Not saying I covered that, which is confusing. Come on, this is Superman coming out loud. If there's a character who deserves his own game, it's him. Yes, and we know why, Tevye, why because you want Super Sons. It's not gonna happen though, Super Son. If we get a super late Superman game and it flops, be sure that Invincible game won't be a thing anymore. We'll get a we won't get a Superman game for like the next 30 years. Superman, yes, Superman Returns was on PlayStation, yes. PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, Xbox, PC, that was pretty much it. I have Superman Shadow of Apocalypse as a GameCube ROM. Okay, cool. So there's a lot to think about. So if you guys want to put your final comments or questions in the chat, guys, I've got a lot of things I need to do before I head to bed because it's already like 11 o'clock, and plus tomorrow I've got like a busy schedule myself, and the rest of the Comics League crew have got a busy schedule ahead of us. You Superman Returns was on the Wii, I think. I wasn't too. I don't think it was, but I do know that it was on 360 and PlayStation 2. That is for sure. But yeah, so any last comment questions you want to put in the chat, put them in now. But this is pretty much it when it comes down to the gaming screen. Final question. I'm wondering, are you excited for Sonic Generation Shadow coming up later this October? Kind of. Kind of excited for it. I'm not the biggest Sonic fan. Like I have got Sonic Frontiers, but I'm not the biggest Sonic fan. So that's why I'll leave it at that. From lesser known DC characters, name 5 characters you'd like to see get a AAA game. So I would like to see 5 lesser known characters. I would like to see Justice League Dark get a game. Zatanna, Constantine. I would like to see. What else is there? Ooh. Um. Um. Ooh. That's a hard one. I know Constantine would be one. Justice League Dark would be another. Swamp Thing, maybe. Swamp Thing. Um. Blue Beetle. The New Gods. And some other things. But yeah, that's all I can really think of right now. I can understand that. I just said Orion from the New Gods of W Stream. Good picks, yes. But that is it for me tonight. Thank you for everyone that is watch the stream. I know it was like thanks Tevia. I know it was like a 48-minute, 50-minute stream. I will be planned to come back tomorrow, and we're going to be doing a reaction stream to we're going to be doing a reaction to My Adventure with Superman and Jared. We're going to have to put Jared through the pain of a Lois Lane centered episode, which is Lois Lane and her father Sam Lane as father and daughter episode. So that is going to be exciting to do that stream with him. I've got a stream with Jay Heat. Before that, at 3 p.m. Eastern. So at 3 p.m. Eastern, myself and Jay Heat are going to be reacting. Well, no, we're going to be talking about Sparking Zero on his channel, and then at 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern, we are going to be doing on Comics League. We're going to be doing movie night, so I'll be on there for that. I need to cringe through that show too. Yes, another summer cringe fest. It's more fun than when you watch it with reaction channels though. Yeah. So funnily enough, I've had Chainsaw Reacts actually reach out to me, and he's actually asked me to come on his show next month, end of this month, beginning of next month. So I will be doing some talking about some stuff like that regards to My Adventure with Superman and Batman Arkham, whatever it'll be fun to collaborate with some other content creators besides the same one that I've already collaborated with. But before I finish up, if you're new around here, feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're watching this on Twitter, feel free to share this stream with your friends and let them know about me. Retweet, like, let them know. So, Taladia is streaming on YouTube, and to come over and to ask me a thing. And if you got any questions you want to ask me, we'll do a Q&A session. Um, we'll do a Q&A stream in the future. That is something we got planned up for sure. I'm curious of my adventure with Suzu. Yeah, same here, Tevia. See you, man. Yeah. So before we wrap up, if you guys want to become a member, just like how Tevia is, he's a member. You guys can hit that join button. You know, it's from 0.99 to 4.99 cents. If you become a member, you can become on the panel. We do panel members only stream. Good at Pika. We do panel only member streams once a month. We do panel what's it called, members only videos. Members get early access to videos that before it comes public. And also on top of that, you guys also get exclusive to the Discord server. So if you want to become a member, then hit that join button. It's all worth it. So as you can see on the screen, if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at TaladiaPlays_. That link is in the description alongside my Twitch page, twitch.tv/TaladiaPlays. That's the place you'll find me when I do reactions to Summer Game Fest and all that good stuff. But on that note, like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. I've been your boy Taladia Plays. Have a wonderful evening. Stay safe out there, and I will see you guys on another exciting live stream of Taladia Plays Talking Gaming News. So take care and peace out.